first to admit, I never wanted you to fight Charlo until you fought Canelo, because I believe both of y'all deserve a shot at Canelo, and obviously the winner of this fight is going to get that shot against Canelo Alvarez. When you hear about Canelo fighting at the light heavyweight division, and obviously now if you win this fight, y'all gonna fight presumably at the super middleweight division. I mean, how long have you been clamoring for Canelo? How long have you wanted that fight?
I mean, I've already been a mandatory for Canelo for the past 2 fights, so I think, you know, it's my right to fight for this fight. But like I said, we got this fight with Caleb Plant, and I don't mind going this route, and I don't mind going the route against fighting Charlo too to get that fight with Canelo. But, you know, like I said, I'm just here to give the fans what they want to see. And, you know, I'm a fan-friendly fighter. I like knocking people out, so we're going to continue to give the fans what they want to see.
But I don't care. I fight anybody, and I fight all my entire life anybody. What do you think? I don't want to fight with Juan Mexico, Benavidez. But look, I hear his dad talking a lot of. Look, what he's accomplished nothing. One single champion, Anthony Derrell. Please, don't disrespect myself. Please, guys.
How much does this validate you now to get the fight, since everybody had been avoiding you, and now are you the guy truly at 168?
Yeah, I just want to tell everybody I have a lot of respect for Canelo Alvarez, but he has to give me that shot now. That's what everybody wants to see, me versus Canelo. Let's make it happen in September.
You think he's trying to avoid you?
What?
You think he's trying to avoid you?
What?
You think he's trying to avoid you?
What?
You believe he's trying to avoid you?
I don't think he's trying to avoid me. I just believe he has a lot of options. But now the fans have been calling for this fight. The legends have been calling for this fight. So let's make it happen.
David?
I would never disrespect the great Canelo Alvarez because he is something special. I'm not taking anything away from him. But I never wanted to see him fight Bivol. I never wanted to see him fight Triple G in the trilogy. We saw 2 of those fights. We didn't need to see a third. As far as I'm concerned, the fight with you is long overdue. In that regard, that makes me give Caleb Plant credit for taking this fight and wanting to fight you. I do give him credit for that, and there's a lot of people out there that might look at him and say, excuse me, he may not knock you out, but he might have a chance of beating you because he could potentially outbox you. Speak to me about what you believe your boxing skills are. We know about the punching power. What about your boxing skills?
Yeah, so I feel like in all the fights I've had, you know, I've had my way fairly easy against these fighters. Nobody's really made me how to bring out, you know, my defense, you know, my boxing skills. I could do it. You know, I've been doing it my whole life. I've been boxing since I was 2 years old. But, you know, this is why I want these opportunities against these other great fighters, because I know that once the going gets hard and I get put in those situations that makes me uncomfortable, the best comes out of me. And I can't wait to prove it to the world on March 25th.
But I would love for you to knock out David Benavidez. Do you think that'll happen in the future?
Yeah, why not? Maybe it happen in the future. Why not? The
He
fight
talks
is there.
too much, though.
Yeah, talk too much. That's not the way to make a fight. That's why I don't pay attention.
Right.
I do my things and just watch my career and watch his career. I think it's not, for me, it's not pay attention to that things. I done a lot of things in boxing.
I guess Canelo does whatever he wants. You know, nobody says nothing about it. I mean, I've been mandatory for the past 3 years, and, you know, they don't bring that up. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know what it is. Like I said, my plan is just to keep winning, and eventually you're going to have to face it.
The WBC has ordered Canelo to fight you next if you win this. So if you do win, would you force the WBC to strip Canelo if he doesn't fight you?
We would have to see. You know, I think I want to fight Canelo, you know, just to prove myself that I'm the best at 168. But if he doesn't want to fight, then of course that's the route we'll go. I mean, I've been mandatory for the past 2 fights, so I mean it's my turn to fight for the title. But first things first, we're taking care of business on March 25th.
Now, you know, with Canelo, his side not accepting the offer that Samson, Al Heyman gave him, do you feel like this is really like some level of fear from Canelo or Eddie Reynoso to get in the ring and make the fight happen?
To be honest with you, bro, I don't know what's going on. You know, I don't like to disrespect fighters and say that he's scared and this and that, but they didn't even reply to the offer. It's one thing that's saying you could turn it down or you tell them like, we're just gonna wait one more year, we'll try to get some more money or whatever. They didn't even reply to it. So imagine you got a deal on the table for $45 million and nobody replies. Like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, he don't want to fight me. You know, he'd rather negotiate with somebody that hasn't fought in 3 years. No disrespect to Charlo, but he still hasn't fought in 3 years. He's gonna have ring rust.
Well, 2.
Yeah, 2 years. It's still a long time, but you know, but yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. You know, so right now I'm just trying to do my job, trying to train as hard as I can and make the biggest fights happen possible.
I saw you on Instagram say something like in Spanish. What was it? Why are you afraid of me?
Yeah, why are you afraid of me? I don't know what else to tell him, bro. I mean, everybody wants to see the fight. I mean, I think the walls are kind of closing in on him. Because you see everybody, Mike Tyson, Julio Cesar Chavez, Juan Manuel Marquez. Everybody wants to see this fight, not just the boxing world either, everybody else. You know, you got other celebrities, other athletes that want to see the fight. So, I mean, if he's the best. And I've been mandatory for 3 years to fight for the WBC title. You know what I mean? And there's still the fight's not happening. So I mean, I don't know, man. I thought champions were supposed to fight the mandatories. You know, he fought the mandatory. It was for the WBC when he fought Ildrum. He took the mandatory, no problem. So, I don't know what's going on, man.
When you look at the fact that it looks like he's not going to go ahead with the fight at 68, everybody was asking. And it made sense. Okay, you want to get a revenge against Bivol at 7. Okay, that makes sense, but that's not the case. And it might be Charlo. So do you feel like with him not taking the Benavidez fight and with him in the Badu Jack negotiations, talking about come 20 pounds down to 180, that Canelo, he's not just physically, starting to decline a little bit, but is his fighting spirit starting to wane too, as you look at all of that?
I don't know. I don't want to say that.
Right,
I mean, I really don't pay attention to that. But I mean, I don't know. The only thing I'm really worried about if he's gonna fight me or not. You know, if he's not gonna fight me, so just let me know. I'll go up to 175. You know what I mean? I don't know. We gotta see what's gonna happen. My plan is to still continue to train and continue to beat everybody. You know, when I was little, my only goal wasn't just to fight Canelo. You know what I mean? My goal was to win all the belts, unified world champion. And that's the opportunity they're depriving me of because I'm #1 contender to fight Canelo. He has all the belts. That's my dream, to be unified world champion, and they don't want to give it to me. So I don't know.
Long time no see, YouTube. What's poppin'? Yeah, you heard about it. You see the look on my man's face. We talking about Canelo versus Crawford. Come on, man. You gotta stop that. I mean, I hear you, man. It's all they call it daring to be great. But to me, it seems like you ducking the best fighters at your weight class. Crawford, man, you got boots. 147. That Canelo, man, after this Benavidez and boo-boo, you know what I'm saying? After they get that little business out of the way. Come on, man. Canelo gotta see these dudes, man. Morrell, you know what I'm saying? So I'm back on the top. I got some videos coming up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it back popping. So y'all stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna start going live. You know what I'm saying? So we got some things coming up, man. We got some things we gotta talk about. So we're gonna get it popping, y'all. And hey, man, we got Shakur and that thing with Shakur and Tank. Haney, we got Haney. What's going on with him? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get caught up with all of it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely jump into it. So for right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm back. But I'm gone.